drawing the monsters within our minds. Just like there's a lot of bacteria in our guts that aids the digestive system. So many living things in our body. It's not just a brain. I think that there's something within all of us that's dark and nasty, and then there's also something that's very beautiful in us. Happy, content, hopeful. And when I draw this stuff, it's just a mixture of all that stuff again. All that stuff. And I could go ahead and keep up with the Kardashians. I could go ahead and listen to shitty music by Iggy, or fucking wonder where the fuck are all those dumb fucks from the Jersey Shore, or follow around a kid with mental problems like a Honey Boo Boo, and forget that there's overlook this factory that I just a city where many factories in Indonesia that produce a lot of our clothing here in America just throw shit in the water and pollute it with a lot of chemicals and hazardous waste. And that stuff is not my problem. It's not. I won't lose any sleep over it. But I think that there's a part of us that actually let someone be bribed, be corrupted to, hey, I got an idea, all this dirty water, let me throw it into your drinking supply, into your river. And here's some money and don't worry about it. And that's something that I just cannot understand. And I like having a fresh pair of jeans, and I know that even when I wash my clothes, my jeans, I know that the detergent, it's not organic, it's chemicals that goes into eventually into the ocean or LA River runoff. And there's a treatment facility here that treats some of the water, or it's supposed to. And I realized that I too, to live in 2016, I know that I contribute a lot to pollution, to using up resources that have to be dug up, imported from Africa. And I know that my comfortable way of living, that it actually costs someone a major inconvenience overseas, whether it's suicide bombings in Iraq or Syria, or dirty polluted water in, I think it's Uganda, or a lot of our e-waste goes to and gets burnt down and picked up. I know that I'm also part of that problem. I know that. And I think that me accepting that I'm part of the problem, this helps me create this stuff. This fuck, I can't believe, not that I can't believe, it's shocking at times, shocking. I know that when I eventually put some of these designs on shirts, there's factories that make the dye, that throw that shit into the water, and what can I do? What's the best solution? Just to make this shit be made in America, where there's a lot of regulations and water treatment. Also, it's drawing this stuff, it just shows that, to me, that stuff within us. You could be a nice person, and I think a nice person and a kind person is different from a naive person. There's a story I'm thinking about that when I was near Skid Row, and I thought it was pretty naive white dude was offering food to one of the homeless junkies right there. And she said that she wanted shrimp, extra toasty, no vegetables. And there have been times where I've been hungry, many times. And I think probably when I've been the hungriest, my only requirement was can I have it on a plate, and the cook wash his or her hands when they made the meal. That's it. And as far as I know, I'm not allergic to anything, so I'll consume whatever's on the menu. And I think it's the moment we start giving people choices, there's a strange, there's still so much we haven't discovered amongst our minds. We can go tens of thousands of miles into space and still be puzzled by the way our mind reacts to certain situations. And what the hell does that have to do with this drawing? Well, that's just my state of mind as I draw this stuff. And I tap into those gut feelings. And some way, somehow, it turns into this. I don't know how it works. But, again, it's so many things that have affected it. And I think if I listen to some cool country music, spend time with some big booty chick, if I would do some flowers or some warm and fuzzy stuff. But for the moment here, I've stumbled across that unique site of YouTube that reminds me how awesome I have it, how awesome you have it. Because imagine, if you have access to YouTube right now, I would think you're on the cell phone, sitting down on the tablet, on the desktop with electricity. it's not that bad compared to seeing some of these called rag pickers from India. That's a harsh life. So I guess if you want to draw more crazy stuff like that, just look at more reports around the world, more news reports on investigation, on pollution, on the evil crimes of man, so they can get you into that mindset to create that beast within us, that monster, that abomination. And I'm not saying to praise it, but the moment we start to recognize it like a cancer, like a disease in our body, that we're like, fuck, this is something that could fuck us up. Let's try to figure out a way to limit its effect on us. I think a huge step forward would be to simply discuss and acknowledge its existence. And then second is taking action to a better plan. Yeah, so that's why I like drawing this spooky stuff. It's just the more stuff that I create, the more I now I feel that it's just a perspective that I'm sharing with people. Just a perspective. There's so much knowledge out there, tons of it. Tons of it. Now, pardon me if I make you feel, for a moment, that there's hopelessness out there. A great sense of hopelessness. No. I keep on creating because I know that eventually we will eventually figure it out, find the solution. Eventually. We have to. If we don't, we will destroy ourselves. Either through nuclear war or polluting the global ecosystem in some way. So I guess I request now, with that shared, is I recommend that you just live humbly, live in a humble way, be honorable, and just take other people into consideration also. That's it. And I think that'll be a huge step if you'll just did a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Tiny steps forward. And that's my name on Facebook if you want to add me or follow me on there. Or ask me a question about something that I wasn't too clear about.